Hi guys, this is Dennis Haga with you and our electrotransport store EUCSale.com. So if you're interested in electric unicycles, you can in Europe, of course, in Europe Union, because we are shipping only inside the Europe Union, so you can contact us. If you have your watt company, so you can also buy without watt, and that will be, for your company. You can just, save some money for you. So this is also not a problem for us. So just contact us, and we will bring you, sell you the wheel you mostly want. So usually we have all newest wheels, most high demand wheels in stock. So fast delivery across Europe till 1 week, depends on the region you are living in. And today for the review we have the NOSFET AERO wheel. And firstly I want just to say you that I have this wheel for a while, about 3 weeks I think already, but I get ill. So 1 week was with a high temperature, and now still I have blocked nose, and my voice I changed, but I understand that this one path will be long story for me to get 100 back percent. So, and I also know that you're waiting for my review about that wheel. So guys, sorry for that. I'm trying my best to provide you content, and maybe this one review will bring a final point, you want to buy it or you don't want to buy it. Who are not capable to watch all my reviews, so definitely if you're looking for that wheel, buy it. Really good product, and you can just click the order, and definitely you will be not disappointed at all when you will have that wheel in your garage, room, flat house, and anywhere. So if you will have it, you will be not disappointed. But who want to see all that review, so guys, let's start as usually. And first one, yes, the very important moment, I will speak once more again about all that industry of electric unicycles, and what I was talking few years ago, and always was talking what I don't see future with a very heavy, fast 100 plus and so on, and very expensive electric unicycles, because usually people, overall community, buying electric unicycles for a fun ride, for city riding and so on, to get pleasure. And of course the price and the weight are very important one moment when all this mass of people are searching and buying electric unicycles. So the way all manufacturers was going few years, more faster, heavier, more expensive and so on. Good one, and I know many riders using that wheels in condition, riding fast, riding long trips and so on. But as I said, manufacturers forget the normal unicycles, middle range, small batteries for the common riding across the city and so on. So finally this year changed everything, and first one we saw in motion V9, small wheel, also 24 kilos with a suspension, something new, not heavy, not big, and not so high price. Now we see on the table the NOSFET AERO, small wheel, and I'm really glad that they was announced the weight 24 kilos, and they made so great job that they keep that weight, and the final production model has the 24 kilos also, and this is very good result for the manufacturer and for the wheel and for the wheel performance and so on. And we are also now waiting the wheel Extreme Bull Rocket already coming to us. Yes, manufacturer Extreme Bull, we was postponing the production, and we also prototype on half a year ago already, but still they sent only 1 week ago, they sent demo units to the resellers, to the big dealers and reviewers like us. So I think I will get it in the next 2 weeks to test right and make the review to you. And the NOSFET AERO mass production already started, and they, as a small company, made a really great job to make from the zero new one wheel. Second wheel for the NOSFET at all, completely different wheel by design, ergonomics and dimensions and so on. So made it from the zero so fast and so good looking, great looking wheel, ergonomically and in the design and performance. It's really great job for the NOSFET. Okay, regarding ergonomics, so let's start with you guys. I can speak here quite a lot because we are interested. And first of all, I want to speak about the trolley handle, because when we all saw the first renders, people said, so what, this wheel don't have trolley handle, how it works? So the handle are working like that. We just have here metal clicking plate. You click it and we push the handle, and it's like we open, all upper, upper cover are opening, and you have handle. And even with my height, 1.85 meters, it's quite comfortable to trolley it. Only one moment that this handle don't have fixed position, and when you open it. So when you push it forward, all okay. But if you want to push it back, so the handles goes like that. So sometimes, depending on the condition, you need to push it uphill or push it or trolley it downhill. So you need, rotate the wheel. Like if you want going downhill, like you push it normally in the forward. So if you're going downhill, you need to rotate the wheel and push it backward, to avoid that moment of handle will going down. When you put the handle, you need to push this metal plate, push it in position and click it, and the handle are fixed. We have also here 2 handles to take the wheels from the both side. Both handles are 100% comfortable to take, and we also have here, I want to show you, middle one handle, also very comfortable to take, and I am usually using this one handle to take this wheel. If I am stopping, I need to grab the wheel, I'm grabbing with this one handle. The center of the wheel and the wheel are not going, one side or another, like if you are take and you have some type of, landscape, like on the side, and the wheel tries, to run away from you if you are taking from the back or from the top one side. If you take it in the middle, so the wheel completely stays stable with you, and take it in the middle, always very comfortable. So such a design, in my opinion, very, very clever, very ergonomically comfortable, and I like it so much here, and can not say only about that moment what it is not had that position, no fix it in the up position, but overall very ergonomically comfortable and good looking here. 3 handles you have at once here. Regarding the lights, I can turn that wheel on for you. So the front lamp, we have here daylights. We saw something similar here in the first one wheel we produced, NOSFET Apex daylight. We also integrated here 2 light sensor on the top near the screen. So if we have blocked the sun, so the lights automatically show up. So like the low beam. And also very, very good moment what they made here. Overall, it has like with a daylight 4 position for the lamp. So daylights, super low beam, and high beam. And overall, the beam are cut, so you're not blinding the pedestrians in front of you. And overall, all that look like that. So daylight, low beam, super low, now low, and high beam. And also you can adjust the angle as you wish. You can adjust it like you wish. And the adjusting angle also very high. You just not, a little bit, but you can adjust it as you want, for all your preference, like you like to write. And overall lamps, this lamp looking really good. So they integrate here so many different levels of lighting. Regarding the backlight, also we have really good looking backlight, and backlight also have modes how you can use it. So you can see it has the red one, like the daylight red light, so when you're stopping it flash more strongly. Also we have like the strobe one mode, we also have like this one. Also we have RGB one mode and full power off mode, and it will be pulsing red only when you are stopping. So also a few modes here. So now I will try to talk with you about the screen. And one moment, we have also screen same like in the Apex, very similar to the screens that Liperkim using, but with a different graphic designs and different ergonomics of buttons and ergonomics of internal menu, how you are using it. So first at all, one moment we integrated here, finally integrated the motor kill button like the parking mode. So you are push the button and sorry, I overplayed here a little bit, one moment. So power on, push the button and you are on the parking mode. So when you're putting wheel back, it is turned on automatically here. So very nice solution. I don't know why Liperkim don't do that in Liperkim wheels, but I hope we finally will start using the same solution like the Apex using, because you need to understand NOSFET and Liperkim, it is same people, almost the same people here working at, I think we're working in the same factory, like just NOSFET guys are, using own concept design like it is, and I think that's it. So regarding the screen, so overall you can use the screen, all menu same like in the Liperkim, little bit different graphics, but what I need to say that it is completely different story how you need to operate between the menus, between the functions, and how you need to change the functions. So if you have a Liperkim wheel, you know how to operate, how to push the button going through the menu and change the settings. But if you will have a Liperkim and NOSFET, so NOSFET completely different story how to use that buttons, because for example for the Liperkim, if you want to change the settings, so you need to go in cycle to change it from, for example, from 0 till 100, and you cannot go back, you need to go cycle by cycles. Here, no, you can go forward and backward as you want, to change the digits, no problem, but enter that menu with a button is different from the Liperkim. So for me, because I'm using both, and NOSFET AERO in Pattern S and Sherman L, so for me it is quite complicated to adapt, from Liperkim to that and back. So I'm just pushing that buttons and changing it randomly settings when trying to change it back how it was. So we just need to understand what different story. I don't know why, but NOSFET has own vision on how the settings should look and manipulating, changing the settings and ergonomics and so on. So okay, I think enough about that. You understand what I wanted to talk with you. Regarding regarding the charging port we have on the back here, and honestly the handle are blocking charging, so if you need to access get normal access here, you need to open the handle, and then you have better access to charging port. You can charge it with a 5 or maximum with a 10 amps charger. in the box you will have similar 126 volt charger, 5 amps, like we had in the patterns wheels. So nothing changed here, but you have only one charging port, so you need another to buy another one more powerful charger. If you want to charge it faster than the 5 amps, you just need to understand. And disappointing one moment that this one rubber cover are not put inside correctly, so always it is tries to go back. So little bit, misunderstanding with a design, something not good here. Maybe they will change it fastly, but this is the first one, demo model for the wheel, but this one not holds here in position. We will see in the future what we will have in the final production wheels, but I know that production already started. Maybe in the few batches they will change it, or maybe change it already, I don't know yet, but need to know that this is not so comfortable, and usually it's not covers the charging ports. We have the mud guards, one mud guard, second one mud guard, kickstand here, and kickstand also very stable, and the wheel is staying very stable on that kickstand. And when you're riding quite aggressively, this one kickstand not blocks your fun, and you're almost not able to hit with that kickstand. So all here are made with idea that this wheel can be used. It is small wheel, but still can be used like the quite aggressive ultimate fun one wheel for the fun riding. Okay, this was one speaker with that. Okay, about the pedals, you see the pedals, footplates, and footplates ergonomically all okay. The angle of the pedals good, pedals are not bad, but why they don't put here holes, to get all that wet weather, mud and water, not weather, water to get out from the pedals. I don't know why we don't have here holes. It is completely one blocked, and when I was riding in the forest, I saw a mud was started, mud here in these rooms. I had a lot of mud wear, so, but good one moment, but it's quite, this hole's quite big, so you need to go more to get it full charge of mud. So not so annoying, but still, I see when I just step out from wheel, I see a lot of mud inside the pedal. So for me it is very strange solution from them. Also maybe they will change something here, I don't know. But overall pedals are comfortable, and overall ergonomically here the wheel are very comfortable. And I know, and I saw the forums when we firstly saw the prototype, not prototype, but 3D renders of a NOSFET AERO, of that design of side covers. So many people start here to speaking about how we be able, to put here the power pads on the such, curvy design of the side, shell. But we have Velcro pre-cutted from the factory in the box, so I put it here, as you can see, no problem at all. These parts not included in the box, so this is the side company parts, like the China manufacturers. They produce that parts. We are also selling them, so you can order them from us, no problem. But you can see quite big power pads fitted here perfectly with that wheel. I see no problem to manipulate, and I even fix it here. You can see the jump rod from another set of pads, previous one generation. So full set of pads for such a small wheel, and all fits perfectly, and all feels very ergonomically. And the wheel between the legs feels very here ergonomically. Nothing, nothing annoying you. When you're staying on that wheel, you just feels perfectly one. You feel like you're one here with your wheel. And I was, when I was start testing that wheel, I had almost had I was tired, so it was evening, I was tired, and I knew it what I need to know to go test that wheel, and I was thinking how I will test that. I am so tired today. But I start riding and I understand what I get so many pleasure, and these wheels not annoying me and nothing wrong with that wheel, and it feels so good, feels so stable, feels so ergonomically balanced, and I just can keep easily with my legs in the air, and this wheel is lightweight, so I made my ride with a huge pleasure, and when I was returned, I was feeling like I was not ride it and get much more tired, but I feel like I was rested, I returned with a smile and like I was, getting my rest with that wheel. So from that side, I just can say that this wheel built almost perfectly, ergonomically built almost perfectly, and it is so pleasure to ride with that wheel here, and I cannot say nothing bad, nothing wrong here, regarding what I was already said about the charging port, and trolley handle, but overall just perfect, guys, just perfect. I'm so excited, and big respect to the NOSFET that we made such a good wheel from the zero, and this moment is very important. But this is not like the second generation of something, but this is completely built new one wheel from zero. Regarding the suspension we have here 70 millimeters of traveling. We're using different shocks compared to the Lipercam, Pattern, Links, and so on. Different manufacturers, different principle. But here we have both shocks are same, compression and rebound, and we have rebound adjustment on the top and compression adjustment here in the back of the suspension. And if you want to change the preload, if you're a more heavy rider, you just need to change it, and we don't have here options like we have in Lipercam with a suspension sets like the 62, 66, 70 lbs. Here we have one set, and I can say I am 105 kilos riders, heavy one. I was trying to to jump over all these trees in the forest and so on, try to push that wheel, and had no problem with my big weight, to use all that suspension and not bottoming it. So really great job, The suspension, I will be honest with you, not so good, if we are comparing it with, for example, Lynx or Shermanel, not so good shock absorbers, but still very good to cover all your needs, and if you will compare it with another, manufacturers with all this air, and so on, so it is much more better here, and hope these shocks will last long, and I also like what I don't need do something. I also have, previously, I was filming the review about the InMotion V9 and all this air suspension. I need always to check and before I'm right, and what I don't like to do that. I just like to take that wheel and go riding, and don't want to fit on to set all these chambers, to check all that and so on. So here we don't need to do. You just can adjust it one time like you wish, like you like, and that's it, and you forget about that. And I also like that. And suspension are soft, but not bottoming, till the end. Also, I think we have here progression. I don't know how it works actually, but I think that it has progression because I cannot bottom it so easy. So, and definitely when I'm going quite hard on the forest and with all that jumps, I feel comfortable with and has no problems how it's working. So this is what regarding the suspension here. Regarding the power, and you see I put here power pass and jump pass because I understand what this wheel needs that. And this wheel are not just city riding wheel, just to ride safely, but this wheel can provide you power and can you provide you speed, acceleration, braking, and you cannot, be afraid what you're pushing and over pushing that wheel from the zero, and so on. So this small one guy can provide you fun ride and can provide you power. Not worse than the patterns and so on. So small one diameter of rim, and here we have the 10-inch rim diameter and 3-inch tire on that. I don't know now how to compare them, because you need to understand that somehow manufacturers come from the bicycle dimensions like we had always, 16, 18, 20, 14-inch wheels. Now we come to the motorcycle dimensions and car dimensions, and now we have the rims 10-inch. So if this 1 inch is like the 16 almost, I think, because the real 16 is like a 12-inch. So the combination of a tire and rim are different now, and say exactly how many inches the wheel now is very, very hard. So I will prefer, to left all the old generation wheels like it was 20 and so on, and stay with a normal one generation when we have here 10-inch wheel. So I will call that wheel 10-inch wheel because it has the real 10-inch diameter of the rim. Like the Liperkim Shermanel has 14-inch wheel. It is 14. It's not 20. It's 40 because the rim is 14. So okay, so we understand what I'm talking about. So that 10-inch rim brings that 126 volt power system with a 50S batteries, insane power and insane feedback. So when you're pushing that wheel, it starts accelerates immediately. When you're braking, it starts to brake immediately. So that feeling of freedom of very light, this wheel are very light and very responsive to you, and that gives you additional, good moments, additional feeling of good riding. I don't know how to explain that to you, but you need to know. I think you understand. But some wheels on the market don't want to go, and you need to push them, and they're resisting to you. So some wheels are like become one with you, and you are with wheel one together, and that's you just push it and it starts immediately accelerating. That feeling, and that feeling I think is mostly important. What bring us to use electric unicycle. So in some wheels manufacturers are lose that feeling, with some models of wheels. So here that feelings are so much sharp, so much open to you as electric unicycles can provide, now in the market. So very easy to ride, very easy to manipulate, very easy to jump, and you want to jump and you want to push, accelerate, and you want to test the new one, heel to you, and so on. So here also I need to say that this will definitely need 50S batteries because we have only 2 parallels, and overall Aero is half of a Patton S. It's half of a battery, same power system, but half of a battery of a Patton S. So here when you're accelerating, you see like the batteries, even with a 50S, batteries are going, down, and when you stop accelerating, all batteries going up. I mean voltage, voltage drop. So here only 50 is possible for such a wheel. So as I said, the ergonomics are good, the acceleration, braking are perfect. Maximum speed of that wheel is 55 kilometers per hour, and I was able to run 53.5, and when the pedals are start going, tilt me back. 53, I think 55 tilt back is possible, just maybe I was, accelerated too fast, and we will understand what I am going too fast and start tilting me a little bit earlier. But anyway, from 0 till 50, this one wheel just, going, accelerating insanely good. But I need to say but. You need to remember, guys, this one is 10-inch wheel, small tire, small diameter. So from the one side, it's very nimble in the city, crazy one, controllable, all super one, and you will get your pleasure, you know, to ride in the city riding and all these cornerings and so on. Really great comfort. On the speed till 30, you know, till 40, I think even. Good control. But when you're approaching 50 and going more than the 50, you need to understand that that's nimble of the wheel and sharpness of the controls playing bad now to you, because when you want to go to the corner on the 50, 53, a little bit moving of your body extremely change, you know, trajectory of the wheel. So you're going straight, a little bit changing yourself, you know, or wind are pushing you a little bit from the side, and the wheel definitely start to changing the trajectory. So that's response, you know, on high speed can be very dangerous to you. So guys, if you even were professional riders, you know, and riding a lot of big and heavy wheels, you need to adapt to that small one guy, you know, to run fast, because you can overplay. Because the story of control of cornering on that speed, 50 kilometers for the Sherman, for example, I have, and this one completely, sorry, completely different story here. For Sherman, I need to push and to lean to get, you know, position to get cornering, like with a motorcycle. This one guy, I need to move my head, you know, and it's going to the corner exactly, you know, like that, immediately. So, very big possibility to get wobble here on the high speed because of that. And I also very big possibility, you know, to get crashed, you know, if you will not, you know, made, you know, good cornering here. So need to understand, and I understand why, you know, why NOSFET was going like, you know, 126, for example, volts and 55 kilometers, but not use it, you know, 151 volt and bigger speed, higher speed here, because they wanted to keep the weight 24 kilos. That's really great, and to make that wheel so good looking, so strong, fast, and 1100 watt-hours, and keep that weight, it is really great job. Because in motion, V9s weight the same, 24 kilos, almost twice smaller battery, almost twice smaller voltage, you know, 84 volts, so the wheels are smaller, less powerful, and smaller battery, but the weight are same here for both wheels. Here we have normal suspension, good one suspension. So here, yes, they made really great job here. So returning, they don't use that system and don't raise the speed, because this one wheel don't need that. And of course, I am waiting for the Extreme Bull rocket, and they was announced that the rocket will be able to run 70 kilometers per hour. And I know that we will have riders who will try and ride with a rocket with a 10-inch 70, but honestly, you know, it is crazy. With a 10-inch going 55, it is quite crazy. Going 70, I don't know. And I just don't think what we need that. Of course, somebody maybe need that, but I don't think that this should be, you know, 70 should be in the 10-inch one wheel. I will test the rocket soon in the next few weeks, I hope, and I will let you know. It is true what I was saying, you know, what I was thinking, or not true, what I have different story with a rocket. I will try to test it. I hope I will not get my wobble on the 60 and so on. And I know, but I think I will not be able to hit 70. I don't know. I have, because even with a rocket, as I said, full battery, you know, I have two parallels, full battery, 50S batteries. I am going from the zero, you know, fastly accelerating, and I see like all batteries are going drying. So it is for such small wheels, when they try to make that high tech, you know, of productivity of a wheel, made that border of a safety, you know, here so small to overplay, because when I'm running with a Sherman with my big one, 6 parallels, 4000 watt-hours, I know I have safety room, and I can easily go 70 because I know I have safety here, safety room for the voltage dropping and so on. Here, you know, you just push it and you see like batteries are going. Okay guys, I hope you understand what I was talking about here. About that wheel, I'll find, and 55 is more than enough for such a CT1 wheel with a possibility to ride and city and get your pleasure on the off-road and so on. It's like the smaller one pattern, it can bring you a lot of fun here. Regarding the total mileage, I was able to test it, and with my weight 105 kilos, with all my riding style like I like to test, if I am going off-road, I am going fastly, jumping and so on, going uphill, downhill, trying to push it always on the border. When I am going on asphalt, I am going 45, 50, over 50 and so on, always going fastly, accelerating fastly, trying to make that fun ride, and conclusion, if I will ride how I like to ride, how many kilometers I will ride. So with such a condition, this one wheel was able to provide me honest 30 kilometers of a fun ride, and the 5 kilometers of just to ride back one home with a limitation of a power and speed. So overall mileage 35, 30 with a fun and 5 to ride home, like easy one, you know, riding 30, 35, no fastly accelerating and so on. And this is a good result, because for the pattern S I'm riding now mostly with a pattern S. So pattern S has twice bigger battery, 4 parallels, 2200 watt-hours, and with a pattern S fun ride 60 kilometers for me and 5 kilometers to go back. So here half of a pattern, so you can call it half of a pattern, but very nimble, very easy to ride, very fun to ride, and lightweight. You just get your pleasure, guys, you just get your pleasure. So as I can see that wheel, I have only one, you know, moment with a shock absorbers, because this one new one shock absorbers on the market, and I don't really know they will last long or will have some defects or don't have, you know, like we had in the first one generation when the Liperkim start to use that shocks in the Shermanes and so on. We have all this, you know, oil leakage and problems. We fix it with a new one generation, and after a few years, like the pattern S and links we have no problem with a shock absorbers at all here, you know. So I'll fix it. So here, regarding the Aero, I see how it built. I can see what all this system will works, and nothing here you need to, you know, adjust or make like in another way. Only one moment regarding the shock absorbers. If they will last long and don't bring you problems here, so this wheel is already perfect as it is. If yes, so first batches as usually, guys, I don't know. Need to test it. This one will now pass 400 kilometers already and has no problems at all with all this suspension, or works just perfectly, guys. So I hope this one will be like it is, you know, guys. So I think that's it for review, guys. Thank you for watching. Aero, really good product. If you're looking for the small one wheel, don't want to highly expensive and heavy one, just want to ride, you know, till 40 kilos max, you know, Aero is really great one product. And definitely, if you will buy it, as I said at the beginning, if you buy that wheel, you will be not disappointed with that wheel. This is my honest opinion regarding Aero. So second one review will be with a rocket in the next few weeks. So if you want to pre-order that wheel, and we hope that we will have that wheels in June, because delivery from China to Europe is taking about 1.5 months. So guys, you need to understand it is not teleporting from China. So we need to wait for the delivery. So you can pre-order now. We have already many pre-orders of that wheel, so you can also pre-order it. We still have few wheels from the first batch. We ordered it still free. So contact us, eucsale.com for pre-order. And see you guys soon. Bye bye.